I want to go ahead and work out the practice exam for G period. So let's go ahead and begin with page 1. Starting here, we have a baseball thrown by a pitcher, and we want to know the impulse given to the ball if it starts from rest. So let's be clear. Thrown from rest implies that V naught equals 0. We have a mass, and we have a final speed, a velocity of 36 meters per second. So normally the impulse is force times time. However, in this case, since we have the change in momentum, we will actually calculate mv minus mv naught to get the impulse, because let's remember from this page here that this is the impulse. This is also the impulse and is equivalent to the change in momentum. So continuing with that, we have mv minus mv naught is going to be 0.15 times 36 minus 0.15 times 0. When we actually work that out, that's going to give us an impulse of 5.4 Newton seconds. Now we ask, what is the force on the ball if the pitcher spent 1.2 seconds throwing the ball? Now we can use the impulse formula, J equals F times T, where we obtained J in part A, which is the impulse. And that's going to be equal to the force times the time. So when we isolate F, we will get 4.5 newtons. Now, the baseball moves towards the bat that hits it and sends it flying back at 40 meters per second. So it's sent flying back. So let's be clear that this speed is negative 40. And when we say now moves towards the bat, let's be clear that that's the 36 meters per second from up here. So moves towards the bat, I should have been clear that that is at the plus 36 meters per second here. So the idea is that we have this baseball going in like this at 36 and then coming out at negative 40, like that. So when we set up the impulse equation, that's going to be mv minus mv naught, but let's be careful, that'll be 0.15 times v, which is negative 40, since it's been sent back, minus 0.15 times 36. Putting all of that together, we're going to get an impulse of 11.4, or rather negative 11.4 Newton seconds. Lastly, we ask, what is the force on the ball if the bat was in contact with the ball for 0.002 seconds? Now, again, we will use the impulse formula directly. J equals F times T. Putting in the numbers, that'll be negative 11.4 equals F times this 0.002. So when we isolate F, we're going to get a force of negative 5,700 newtons. All right, so that is page 1 of the practice test.